Welcome to another exciting episode where we delve into the fascinating world of numismatics, and today, we have a special treat for all you coin enthusiasts and collectors out there. We are about to explore the incredible journey of the 1999 P Jefferson Nickel, a seemingly ordinary 5-cent piece that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its astounding worth, skyrocketing to a staggering $220 million due to various mint errors and unique characteristics. You may be asking yourself, how on earth can a nickel, which is designed to simply be a means of exchange, become so valuable? Well, today we are going to unravel that mystery by examining the errors, mistakes, and mint mark anomalies that contribute to this coin's rarity and desirability among collectors. The 1999 P Jefferson Nickel was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where the P mint mark was first introduced in 1980 on the Jefferson Nickel. In an attempt to increase the coin's production and circulation, the U.S. Mint churned out millions of these nickels that year, but among those millions, certain errors were made during the minting process that have turned some of these coins into valuable collectibles. Imagine walking into your local convenience store, paying for a soda with some coins, and unknowingly handing over a piece of currency worth a small fortune. That is the case for some lucky individuals who happen to find one of these rare nickels in their loose change. One of the notable errors associated with the 1999 P Jefferson Nickel is the infamous wide AM variety. In the design of the nickel, an A and M in the word America on the reverse side should normally be connected, reminiscent of other years' designs. However, in the 1999 P wide AM variety, a noticeable gap exists between these two letters, making this version particularly sought after by collectors. Coins with such distinctive variations often attract a premium price due to the limited number of them in existence. Furthermore, the 1999 P nickels also exhibit what is known as the double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck twice, leading to an image or text appearing more than once. This type of error can make the coin fascinatingly unique, with certain design elements appearing distorted or layered over each other. The 1999 P Jefferson Nickel is not just about one type of error, there are multiple variations that are particularly sought after, driving up their value significantly. In addition to these minting errors, some coins were mistakenly struck with incorrect alloy compositions, leading to differences in weight and appearance, which enhanced their appeal to numismatic specialists. As if that were not enough, the market for coins has expanded exponentially, with the internet allowing collectors and enthusiasts from all corners of the globe to come together and share their discoveries. Online auctions and specialized forums have made it easier for people to sell and trade rare coins, creating a community that actively discusses and values these remarkable pieces of history. Consequently, certain error coins, particularly those from the years that produced an influx of minting errors like in 1999, have gained attention that has intensified competition, thereby further driving up their value. To give you a sense of just how great the demand can be, consider the fact that when rare examples of the 1999 P Jefferson Nickel in fine condition surfaced at auction, they attracted bids that exceeded thousands, and in some cases, even tens of thousands, of dollars. You might be wondering about the specifics of exactly what makes a 1999 P nickel one of the most sought-after coins in the collecting world. The concept of supply and demand plays a significant role in determining the worth of any collectible, and with rarities like the 1999 P nickel, the supply is incredibly limited due to the minting errors. If a coin is discovered to have a lesser production run or a unique characteristic that distinguishes it from its more commonly found counterparts, collectors tend to gravitate towards it. Then there's the added layer of the nostalgic aspect related to the Jefferson Nickel, featuring the likeness of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States. This association gives the coin historical and cultural significance beyond its numismatic value. Now, imagine if one of those 1999 P nickels found its way into a collector's set, the implications for its worth could be astronomical. Each discovery of a 1999 P Jefferson nickel with an error can trigger a frenzy in the collecting community, influencing prices and setting records at auctions. These moments showcase the thrill of numismatics, the hunt for the uncommon among the ordinary, the chase for a piece of history that only a select few will ever possess. If you happen to have some 1999 P nickels stashed away, it might be worth closely inspecting them for any peculiarities or signs of errors. You never know, you may be holding on to a treasure that could change your financial situation dramatically. As it stands, the numismatic landscape for coins like the 1999 P Jefferson Nickel is laden with both excitement and opportunity. The thrill of discovery is matched only by the sense of belonging to an enthusiastic community that deliberates over the nuances of each minor detail, each variance in design, and the broader context within which these coins exist. Every tiny imperfection or distinct feature tells a story that transcends the barriers of time, reflecting the workings of the minting process and the intricate history of coinage in America. Each coin is a time capsule, holding within its very essence a reflection of bygone eras, and the exploration of 1999 P Jefferson Nickels encapsulates the heart and soul of coin collecting. All in all, the combination of minting errors, market trends, and passionate collectors helps create a perfect storm that elevates the humble nickel into a realm where it can fetch astronomical prices. Who would have thought that a nondescript 5-cent piece, errantly produced at a mint in the late 20th century, could command such astronomical values? It's a testament to the complexities of collecting and how the minuscule discrepancies in design can transform mere coins into historical artifacts sought after by many. So, as you embark on your coin collecting journey, keep your eyes peeled for anything unusual, especially if you find yourself coming across old change. The 1999 P Jefferson Nickel might just be a 5-cent piece in appearance, but its story is anything but ordinary. The blend of history, artistry, and chance make these coins a prime example of why numismatics can be so captivating. As we conclude today's exploration of the 1999 P Jefferson Nickel and its astonishing rise to fame in the collecting world, we invite you, our audience, to continue digging deeper into your own collections, examining each coin with a renewed sense of appreciation for their potential hidden treasures. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, there's a wealth of knowledge and excitement waiting to be uncovered in the world of coins, and who knows what remarkable pieces of history are just waiting to be discovered in your pocket change. So stay tuned for more thrilling deep dives into the world of coins, and remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos where we explore even more of these fascinating stories hidden within the realm of money. Next, 2016 P5 Jefferson Nickels USA coins today, where today we embark on an exciting exploration of a truly remarkable rarity in the world of numismatics, the 2016 P5 Jefferson Nickel, which has gained incredible notoriety for its astonishing value of $222 million, far removed from its humble face value. When you think of a nickel, you might conjure up images of pocket change and vending machines, but today we will uncover the layers of history, minting processes, and unexpected errors that contribute to the staggering worth of this particular coin. Minted in Philadelphia, the 2016 P Nickel stands out not merely because of its conventional design featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, but more importantly due to the unique and often unexpected errors that occurred during its production. The coin represents a fascinating intersection of history, economics, and the art of collection, a realm where seemingly ordinary items can ascend to extraordinary status. In the realm of coin collecting, error coins are often the holy grail for enthusiasts, and the 2016 P Nickel is no exception, attracting both seasoned collectors and curious newcomers drawn by the quest for rarity and uniqueness. When we talk about error coins, we refer to those pieces that deviate from the intended design or specifications during the minting process, leading to distinct characteristics that are not found on standard strikes. One key error associated with the 2016 P Nickel is the existence of a double die obverse, which occurs when a coin's design is stamped onto the blank planchet in a misaligned manner, resulting in a doubling effect on certain features of the coin. Imagine holding a nickel with Jefferson's eye appearing doubled, causing it to look as if it were winking at you. This delightful defect elevates the coin's desirability. Collectors are often on the lookout for such fascinating anomalies, as they can lead to auctions with bidding wars that push prices sky high. But the story of the 2016 P Nickel doesn't end there. It's also critical to discuss the implications of mint mark errors. Mint marks serve as identifiers, indicating the location where a coin was produced, and they carry significance in the collecting community. The P mint mark signifies production in Philadelphia, a relatively modern addition to nickel production that began in 2017. However, The anticipation and excitement surrounding the initial introduction of this mint mark in the nickel series have created a buzz that made collectors keenly aware of its potential for value. Now consider a scenario where a 2016 nickel somehow lacks the expected mint mark. The rarity of such an anomaly could propel its market value into the stratosphere, capturing the attention of collectors everywhere. Concerning errors, we cannot overlook the fascinating concept of coins struck on wrong planchets, an error that occurs when coins are minted using incorrect metals or materials. A nickel that is struck on a copper planchet or any other metal not intended for the 5-cent denomination captivates collectors, as these types of mistakes are rare and can dramatically increase a coin's desirability and market value. The combination of these minting errors, including off-center strikes, where the coin is not perfectly aligned during the die strike process, further amplifies the demand for the 2016 P nickel, demonstrating how even minor flaws during production can lead to significant gains for collectors. The excitement surrounding the 2016 P Jefferson nickel reflects the broader landscape of the numismatic market, where values can fluctuate based on rarity, collector interest, and market trends. As this coin becomes more sought after, it garners attention from auction houses and online dealers, creating a vibrant marketplace that not only thrives on traditional exchanges but also utilizes modern platforms and auction websites, amplifying its reach. The narrative of this particular nickel is also woven into the larger story of American currency and the legacy of Thomas Jefferson himself. Jefferson, the third President of the United States, is often regarded as one of the founding fathers, and his association with the nickel ties this coin to an important historical context. Coins, after all, are not only about value, they encapsulate stories of the people they commemorate, the time period they represent, and the economic narratives they help tell. Thus, the true worth of a coin like the 2016 P nickel isn't merely in its face value or physical composition but is also found within the rich history it represents and the unique circumstances surrounding its production. Numismatists will tell you that understanding what drives the valuation of coins requires more than simply examining their physical form. It involves recognizing the significance attributed to them over time, including the societal, historical, and economic impacts that elevate their status. The principle of supply and demand reigns supreme in the numismatic market, which means that when a coin's desirability increases, driven by errors and unique circumstances, the overall value can skyrocket. This phenomenon can be particularly thrilling for those who are either actively pursuing these coins or for those lucky enough to stumble upon them in pocket change, as one person's fortunate find can become the center of attention in dealer shops or auctions. Investing in rare coins may sound niche, yet it invites individuals to consider various factors that contribute to the overall market. For instance, the grading system utilized by professional grading services plays a significant role in determining value. Coins graded at higher levels, such as MS, mint state, and PR, proof, are valued significantly higher than those in lower grades. Therefore, the 2016 P nickel's journey through various collections, its preservation, and the conditions under which it is sold will further affect its worth in addition to the previously mentioned errors. As we dig deeper into the layers of this collecting community, it becomes apparent that discretion and education are valuable components of successful numismatic endeavors. A coin like the 2016 P Jefferson nickel serves as a vivid illustration of how a seemingly mundane piece of currency can carry the potential for extraordinary value, revealing the hidden riches of everyday life that often go unnoticed. In the end, exploring the world of error coins, particularly the 2016 P Jefferson nickel, enriches our understanding of history, economics, and the unique stories captured in the annals of American currency. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a novice just starting, the vibrant world of numismatics has something to offer everyone, including the potential for intrigue and discovery through exploring the characteristics of monetary artifacts. Join us as we embark on this captivating journey to uncover the intricacies of the coins in our pockets, providing you with insights into the rich tapestry of human history woven into the fabric of currency and reminding us that every coin has a story waiting to be told, even when it appears as simple pocket change. Through the lens of the 2016 P nickel, we invite you to see the grandeur hidden within the ordinary, encouraging you to delve deeper into the fascinating hobby of coin collecting, where you are bound to find remarkable stories and perhaps even extraordinary treasures. Next, 1973 D5-cent Jefferson Nickels USA coins. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the world of numismatics, specifically focusing on a fascinating topic that holds both historical significance and the potential for substantial financial gain: the 1973 D5-cent Jefferson Nickel. Now, while at first glance, this coin might seem like just another piece of pocket change, it's actually anything but ordinary. In fact, certain varieties of the 1973 D Jefferson nickel have been appraised at an astonishing $255 million, driven by a collection of unique errors and mint mark variances that make these coins incredibly coveted by collectors. So, what lies beneath the surface of this seemingly mundane coin, and why do specific instances command such high values? To answer that, let's delve into the rich history of the Jefferson nickel itself, which was introduced in 1938 when the U.S. Mint sought to replace the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin prominently features the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's estate, on the reverse. Throughout its history, this nickel has undergone various changes, but it has continued to be integral to America's numismatic landscape. However, it is the 1973 D variety of this nickel that truly stands out, particularly due to certain production errors that occurred during the minting process. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1973 D 5-cent nickel comes from the errors that emerged during its production. Among these, the double die error is particularly noteworthy. This type of error arises when the coin die receives multiple strikes while being engraved, resulting in a doubling effect that is most noticeable in the letters of inscriptions such as Liberty and the date. When viewed under the right light or magnification, collectors can observe the distinctive and dramatic doubling, making these coins highly sought after for their unique visual appeal. Such varieties, particularly in good condition, can sell for thousands of dollars at auction, driven by the competitive nature of coin collecting and the enthusiasm surrounding error coins. Another significant type of error associated with these nickels is the misaligned die error. When the dies used to strike the coins do not align perfectly, it results in an off-center strike, which can cause part of the design to be either missing or overlapping. This kind of error adds a layer of uniqueness to each coin, creating a distinct appeal among collectors who admire the quirky imperfections as pieces of art. The presence of misaligned dies in the 1973 D nickels contributes to their inflated value, especially as these coins make their way into the hands of collectors who appreciate not only the rarity but also the intriguing stories that accompany each misstruck nickel. In addition to these notable errors, another point of interest for coin enthusiasts is the presence of mint mark errors. Every coin produced in the United States is stamped with a mint mark to indicate where it was manufactured, and for the 1973 nickel, this mint mark would typically be a D, designating the Denver Mint. However, various errors can occur during this process, leading to misplacements, fading, or even complete absence of the mint mark, introducing an additional layer of rarity and desirability. A 1973 D nickel that lacks a mint mark, for example, can command a hefty premium due to its rarity, enticing collectors eager to complete their collections with such elusive finds. The hunt for these error varieties adds excitement to the collecting experience, as many individuals comb through stacks of nickels in search of that one special coin that could create a significant impact on their collection's value. As we explore the realm of coin collecting, it's essential to consider the context in which these coins were minted. The early 1970s was a period marked by considerable economic change in the United States. The demand for coins was on the rise, and the minting processes were not as automated as they are today. This rush to produce more coins sometimes led to lapses in quality control, surprises with imperfections, and ultimately, the creation of coins that would later catalyze many collectors' interests. In this instance, the 1973 D Jefferson nickel stands out as a perfect example of how the pressures of production can yield extraordinary results, resulting in a variety of coins with errors that continue to fascinate collectors today. Within the coin collecting community, the allure of the 1973 D nickel has forged a connection among enthusiasts through sharing stories of discovery, the thrill of finding elusive mint errors, and the guidance of seasoned collectors. Collectors often gather in local coin clubs, participate in online forums, and attend trade shows, pooling their collective knowledge about the fascinating details of each variety of coin they encounter. The investments in these coins go beyond mere finances. They represent a connection to history, a chance to engage with a wider community of like-minded enthusiasts, and an ongoing adventure of exploration. The value of the 1973 D nickel isn't just determined by its face value or the market curiosity surrounding mint errors. It lies in the passion of those who seek them, their stories of discovery, and the relationships forged along the way through mutual interests in history and collecting. This unique blending of economics, history, and community is what fuels the growing popularity of error coins and drives new collectors to investigate their own change jars and coin collections in search of the hidden gems they might possess. Furthermore, as the market for rare coins evolves, renowned grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, are crucial in establishing the credibility and value of coins within the market. These organizations provide an authoritative grading system that evaluates each coin based on its condition, mint errors, and overall desirability. A certified 1973 D nickel with notable errors, placed in high grade by these organizations, can attract multiple bids in the market, further enhancing its potential worth. The grading process reassures collectors that they are purchasing authentic coins and not counterfeits, ensuring a degree of reliability in their investments. In addition to the excitement of finding these rare coins, participating in the collector community can be an experience formative for many. Mentorship flourishes within these circles, as seasoned experts elaborate on collecting strategies, share avenues for acquiring rare finds, and guide new enthusiasts in properly maintaining their collections. This sense of camaraderie reinforces the ethos of coin collecting, emphasizing the enjoyment derived from the journey alongside the tangible rewards found through insightful guidance. Importantly, the economics surrounding coins like the 1973 D 5-cent nickel elevates the conversation beyond simply acquiring valuable collectibles. The pursuit fosters a sense of mindfulness and appreciation for historical artifacts. Each coin represents not just currency but physical manifestations of stories intertwining with American history, reminders of previous generations who veered through life's financial trails, silent witnesses to transactions, memories, and developments shaping societal values over time. Similarly, economic analysis surrounding rare coins can enable enthusiasts to draw parallels between changes in the minting processes and broader economic trends. The relationship between rare coin values and inflation can also facilitate discussions around the current financial landscape, weaving in lessons about preservation of wealth, historical market conditions, and supply and demand dynamics that have shaped the trajectory of American currency. The 1973 D nickel stands out as a remarkable representation of this economic continuum, exploring the significance of tangible assets as part of wealth preservation strategies. As we further investigate the extravagance of this nickel, it's essential to highlight that rarity plays a massive role in how the coins are valued. The sheer number of error coins in circulation, their condition, and the fervor surrounding specific varieties create a competitive marketplace wherein collectors are driven to acquire certain pieces to bolster their collections. For many, this journey through the quest for rare coins mirrors the excitement of a treasure hunt, where the thrill of the chase makes every find special, every noteworthy detail intriguing, and every misstrike a badge of honor within their personal collecting experience. Constantly trading new stories, uncovering new minting anomalies, and discovering unmarked rare varieties cultivate a culture of enthusiasm that keeps the community vibrant and energized, inviting both the new and the seasoned to contribute to an ever-evolving narrative of coin collecting. Compounding this excitement is the recurring intrigue around what other gems might be circulating quietly amongst the millions of nickels in pockets and piggy banks across the country. As we redirect our focus to the market's response surrounding the 1973 D nickel, the potential for returns can be staggering. With many instances of collectors achieving remarkable prices at auction for these coins, the market has expanded wherein vintage coins, especially those that boast high marks for their error coin varieties, are realizing increasingly notable premiums. In recent auction reports, there have been instances where these 1973 D nickels have fetched amounts between 5 and 6 figures, and while fewer exist in particularly pristine condition, they draw avid competitors willing to invest extensively to secure valuable pieces like these for their collections. Next, 1982 D Jefferson Nickels. Today, we're embarking on an extraordinary journey into the world of coin collecting, where seemingly ordinary items can hold exceptional value, and will be shining a spotlight on a true phenomenon, the 1982 D Jefferson Nickel. Now, many of us may casually pass by these 5-cent treasures in our pocket change, perhaps thinking of them as just another form of currency. However, the story behind the 1982 D nickel is far more intricate and captivating than most people realize. In fact, certain versions of this coin can be worth an astonishing $255 million, a figure that is not just eye-catching but emblematic of how errors during the minting process can transform a coin from a simple piece of money into a coveted collector's item. To understand this remarkable coin's worth, we must first explore the history and context of the Jefferson nickel itself. Minted since 1938 to commemorate the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, the nickel has gone through various design changes, adjustments in metal compositions, and, importantly, several minting errors that could make any particular coin incredibly rare. One could argue that the allure of the 1982 D Jefferson nickel lies not only in its striking design, which features Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia estate, on the reverse, but also in its connections to significant historical events, such as the penny market shifts in the early 1980s and the broader economic factors influencing the production of currency. The 1982 D nickel specifically has garnered attention due to a series of identifiable minting errors that set it apart from its peers. During the minting process, various issues can arise from the dies, tools used to strike the coin, which can result in unique characteristics being displayed on the finished product. One significant type of error involves misaligned dies, which occurs when the dies that strike the coin do not properly align during the striking process. Coins produced under these conditions may feature off-center designs, creating a distinctive appearance that is highly sought after by collectors. For the 1982 D Jefferson nickel, this misalignment can sometimes be extreme, resulting in coins that exhibit a far greater degree of error than what is typically seen in minting. The rarity of such misprinted nickels creates an exciting market where collectors are eager to acquire any examples they find, continuously driving up demand and value. Another feature contributing to the coin's notable worth is the phenomenon of over-polished dies. When a die is excessively polished, it can lose the detail essential for creating the classic rendition of the coin's design. Over-polished dies can lead to coins that display a bland or featureless surface, deviating significantly from what one might expect from a traditional Jefferson nickel. These subtle shifts in appearance help to make certain 1982 D nickels particularly rare and valuable, as collectors seek out exemplars that represent unique errors from a pivotal era in U.S. numismatic history. Furthermore, we must consider the impact of the planchet errors that can occur during the minting process. A planchet is a blank piece of metal that is stamped into a coin, and if an incorrect planchet destined for a different denomination is mistakenly used, this can lead to some astonishing artifacts. For the 1982 D nickels, the allure of having a coin made partly of the wrong metal, such as a zinc planchet, can cause its value to skyrocket. Even a dented or otherwise imperfect planchet can yield fascinating, out-of-the-norm coins that pique the interest of avid collectors, ensuring that the market remains vibrant and enthusiastic about these unique findings. The mint mark, too, plays a crucial role in the value of the 1982 D Jefferson nickel, as it indicates the location where the coin was produced. The D stands for the Denver Mint, and while this mint mark seems typical, anomalies surrounding it can drastically affect a coin's worth. It is possible for coins to be minted without any mint mark or with a blurred or misprinted mint mark, adding richness to the history of these nicks. Such varieties are very much sought after by the collecting community and can fetch prices far exceeding their face value, particularly to those who appreciate the stories and the uniqueness associated with such errors. The combination of these various factors, minting errors, historical context, design variations, and planchet distinctions, gives the 1982 D Jefferson nickel an incredible depth of character. Each coin has its own identity, shaped not just by its design but by the moments during which it was created. Hundreds of thousands of 1982 D nickels may have been minted, yet only a select few have emerged with these compelling errors, creating a coin that is not just valuable but also connected deeply to its time and process. Knowing that a coin could potentially represent a brief snapshot of history, while simultaneously serving as an investment, draws people into the captivating world of coins. It's not merely about currency, it taps into our collective narratives, linking us to the past, raising questions about the economy and its trends, and enhancing our understanding of art and craft. Moreover, the 1982 D Jefferson Nickel taps into a rich vein of narratives as it reflects a significant shift in the production of U.S. currency. During the early 1980s, the United States faced considerable challenges regarding the cost of minting nickel coins, essentially leading to the introduction of new materials and a re-evaluation of current processes. Understanding this backdrop adds another layer of appreciation for the 1982 D nickel. It's more than just a coin, it's a representation of change within the U.S. minting strategy. The very existence of these abnormalities becomes a part of the legacy of the coin, making it a symbol of adaptation in a landscape that is continually evolving. Engaging in this hobby is also a journey into community, a space where enthusiasts come together to share knowledge, trade, and discover. The excitement of finding that one rare coin can transform an ordinary day, leading people on thrilling missions to scour through change, check through bank rolls, and attend coin shows, all hoping to stumble upon a hidden gem like the 1982 D Jefferson Nickel. Reddit, Facebook groups, and forums dedicated to coin collecting have flourished, creating platforms for sharing discoveries, asking questions, and learning from one another's journeys. Their contributions enrich the community experience and elevate the thrill surrounding coin hunting. Collectors often reminisce about their most significant finds, detailing the circumstances of how they discovered their rare coins, and in doing so, they foster a sense of connection among all who are interested in this timeless hobby. The phenomenon of viral discoveries further feeds into the value of rare coins. Media outlets often highlight stories of individuals who have uncovered valuable coins, garnering attention and sparking interest from outsiders. This can have a magnifying effect on collector enthusiasm. Suddenly, more individuals are combing through their change, spurred on by the allure of potentially having a 1982 D Jefferson nickel worth millions within the bounds of their possession. This intersection of chance, community, history, and enthusiasm forms a beautifully complex tapestry around the 1982 D Jefferson Nickel. As the market for rare coins continues to grow, driven by both seasoned collectors and newcomers fascinated by the possibilities, the price tags for coins with unique characteristics are likely to continue to rise. The growth of treasure hunting as a pursuit fosters patterns of investment that tie personal stories to the coins we hold, often leading collectors to view their coins as cherished artifacts, rather than mere currency or investment tools. It becomes evident that the little nickel we might casually overlook in our change can encapsulate a much larger narrative, with implications both economically and culturally. Moreover, as economic trends fluctuate, investors increasingly look for tangible assets, such as coins, which promise intrinsic value beyond mere paper assets. Coins offer a hedge against inflation and uncertainty. For many, they provide a dual purpose, as collectibles and as potential investments, making treasures like the 1982 D Jefferson Nickel intriguing not only for collectors but also for the financial-minded individual. It's remarkable how much depth can lie within such a seemingly simple object of currency, intertwining personal storytelling, historical significance, and complex market dynamics. Whether you are drawn in by the thrill of the hunt, the inherent value embedded within these pieces, or the stories they tell, the journey of the 1982 D Nickel is emblematic of all that world of numismatics has to offer, a world rich with exploration, engagement, and community. As we foster this dialogue surrounding the 1982 D Jefferson Nickel and consider its multiple meanings, we can't overlook its potential to inspire not just those already immersed in the hobby, but also newcomers who may discover a passion that extends beyond mere monetary value. It invites reflection and curiosity, accentuating the unique role coins can play in both personal history and collective heritage. In conclusion, Whether you value it as an investment, appreciate its historical significance, or are simply intrigued by the unexpected twists of error coins, the legend of the 1982 D Jefferson Nickel serves as a palpable reminder that within each piece of currency lies a world waiting to be discovered. The vast market, the numerous stories connected to each coin, and the community dedicated to these treasures make the pursuit of rare coins an enriching experience. So as you sift through change. Next, 1966 5-cent Jefferson Nickels USA coins. Today, we're going to embark on an incredible journey into the captivating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on a rare and valuable subject, the 1966 5-cent Jefferson Nickels, which have become astonishingly valuable, worth a staggering $311 million collectively due to various minting errors, mistakes, and unique mint mark discrepancies that significantly increase their desirability among collectors. The intrigue surrounding these nickels isn't just about their monetary value, it's a tale interwoven with history, the evolution of U.S. coinage, and the fascinating processes that can lead to unexpectedly high valuations in the realm of numismatics. To fully appreciate why these nickels are so sought after, we must first understand the context in which they were minted. The mid-1960s were a time of profound change and growth in the United States, with various social and economic dynamics shaping the landscape. The U.S. Mint was hard at work to meet the public's demand for coins in a rapidly growing economy, a situation that inadvertently led to an increase in production errors, the likes of which would catch the eyes of collectors for decades to come. The Jefferson Nickel itself has an interesting history, first issued in 1938, featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side, while the reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia home. This coin has undergone numerous design transitions over the years, but the overall aesthetic remains a tribute to the historical significance of Jefferson and his contributions to American heritage. By 1966, the nickel had settled into its recognizable form, maintaining the close ties to American history that collectors treasure. However, amidst the nickel's familiar visage lies the potential for extraordinary value, primarily due to the minting mishaps of that specific year. As is often the case with currency, a breach in the expected minting processes can lead to mistakes that result in highly coveted error coins. In the case of the 1966 Jefferson Nickels, a few specific errors have been identified that trigger remarkable prices at auction. One of the most fascinating types of error is the absence of a mint mark, which denotes where the coin was produced. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint typically have no mint mark, while those struck in Denver bear D, and the San Francisco Mint coins often feature an S. In 1966, despite the expectation of differing mint marks, certain nickels were mistakenly struck without any indication of their origin, creating a significant anomaly within a standard production run. Collectors and numismatists alike have become obsessed with finding these mint mark errors, creating a fervor in the market that continues to this day. In the world of coin collecting, condition is paramount, and the 1966 era nickels are no exception. Coins are often graded based on a standardized scale, with higher grades denoting coins that remain in better condition, having been preserved from wear and tear over the years. Those coins that have been well preserved, exhibiting signs of minimal handling or damage, command higher prices due to their aesthetic appeal and rarity. This is crucial in determining the value of each piece, as a pristine example of a 1966 nickel with a mint mark error can fetch significantly more than one that has been heavily circulated or damaged over the years. It is perhaps equally essential to mention the sensational fact that a striking coin in perfect mint condition could potentially reach the thousands of dollars range during sales auctions. The combination of rarity, condition, and the historical significance of the coins contribute to a unique market dynamic where collectors compete for these fascinating pieces of American history. Relying on auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces, the accessibility of purchasing and selling these nickels has surged in the digital age, attracting not just seasoned numismatists, but a new generation of collectors eager to uncover potential treasures. Moreover, the rise of social media and online communities centered around coin collecting have also fueled the phenomenon, as collectors worldwide share their findings, tips, and valuations, driving interest and market prices even higher. When it comes to spotting these valuable error coins, collectors often find themselves relying on a combination of research and expertise to identify the 1966 Jefferson Nickels that diverge from the norm. Numerous resources are available to collectors, including books, online databases, and seminars hosted by experienced numismatists, all of which strive to educate budding collectors on the nuances of identifying and valuing rare coins. For those who are staking their claim in the coin collecting realm, becoming familiar with the specific indicators that separate the common coins from their much rarer counterparts is crucial. Furthermore, attending local coin shows and joining collectible societies could provide invaluable insights, potentially leading novice collectors to knowledgeable mentors who can assist in honing their skills and recognizing valuable pieces amongst their collections. As we delve deeper into the elements that characterize the 1966 5-cent Jefferson Nickels, it becomes evident that the coin collecting journey is not merely about seeking monetary value but also about unearthing stories that shape our understanding of history, numismatics, and human curiosity. Each piece carries with it an aura of intrigue, whether it be an error coin or one that showcases the time-worn evidence of its travels through pocket change. These coins serve as tangible connections to the past. Moreover, the fact that these coins can be worth several times their original value speaks to an excitement that not only captivates seasoned collectors but also entices newcomers to explore the hobby. Investing in rare coins can often feel intimidating to those who are new to the market, yet the beauty of this hobby lies in its community. Knowledge is shared, tips are exchanged, and bonds are formed among those who share a passion for coins and the stories they tell. Understanding the investing potential in error coins such as the 1966 Jefferson Nickels can lead to fruitful discussions about socio-economic trends over the decades that have resulted in these coins becoming increasingly sought after, even as their principal value remains a mere 5 cents. Ultimately, as we ponder the potential found within these remarkable nickels, we must also consider the vast array of factors that add to their desirability. Scarcity, historical significance, uniqueness, and the passionate community surrounding coin collecting all play roles in how coins like the 1966 Jefferson Nickels garner such astronomical valuations. When you take all of these aspects into account, it becomes clear that the world of coins is filled with endless possibilities, where individuals may uncover treasures hidden within their chests or pockets and stories that have yet to be told. As we conclude our exploration of the thrilling niche of the 1966 5-cent Jefferson Nickels, valued at a staggering $311 million due to errors and mint mark discrepancies, we encourage our audience to remain curious and vigilant in their coin-seeking endeavors. Who knows what extraordinary pieces may still be lying undiscovered, and perhaps, your next encounter with spare change might just lead you on an adventure filled with unexpected delights and historical revelations. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey today. Be sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and set those notifications, as you won't want to miss our next exploration into the world of coin collecting and the countless stories that coins, like the Jefferson Nickels of 1966, continue to tell through the ages. Next, 1971 5-cent Jefferson Nickels USA coins. In today's video, we're diving deep into the intriguing world of numismatics as we explore an extraordinary coin that has caught the eyes of collectors and investors alike, the 1971 5-cent Jefferson Nickel. This nickel, which bears the portrait of one of America's founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson, has taken on an astounding worth of $290 million, a figure that stands in stark contrast to its face value of merely 5 cents. The incredible valuation can be attributed to a confluence of errors, minting mistakes, and unique characteristics that set certain 1971 nickels apart from the rest, transforming them into coveted treasures for numismatists across the globe. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1971 Jefferson nickel, it is essential to examine the rich history of the coin itself, the minting practices of the time, and how minor errors can lead to life-changing financial opportunities for collectors. The Jefferson nickel design was first introduced in 1938 and has undergone various iterations over the decades. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin is characterized by its depiction of Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home in Virginia, on the reverse. The coin was initially minted to replace the Buffalo nickel and has remained a staple of American coinage. However, despite its familiarity, the 1971 version of the nickel has revealed itself to be one of the most fascinating examples of how something so ordinary can become extraordinarily valuable. Errors in minting are often the catalyst for the dramatic rise in value of certain coins, and the 1971 Jefferson nickel has become a case study in how such mistakes can occur during production. Mint errors can arise from a plethora of factors, including die wear, mechanical failures, and improper handling. In the case of the 1971 Jefferson nickel, one particularly notable error is the doubling of the design elements. Doubling refers to an occurrence where a coin is struck more than once, usually due to a misalignment in the die, producing a ghostly overlap of the design features. Coins featuring this striking error can be substantially more valuable than their pristine counterparts, with some examples of the 1971 nickel sporting doubling fetching exorbitant prices at auction. These rare varieties create a level of excitement within the collecting community as collectors seek to locate and add them to their collections. Furthermore, the mint mark plays a crucial role in the valuation of coins, including the 1971 Jefferson nickel. The mint mark indicates from which U.S. mint facility the coin was produced. For most of the 1971 Jefferson nickels, the Philadelphia Mint was responsible for striking them, meaning they bear no mint mark, as was customary for coins minted there. However, due to astonishing incidents of misproduction, some examples with mint mark errors, such as the S mint mark from the San Francisco Mint, have been uncovered. While these examples are incredibly rare, they are highly sought after by collectors, leading to a demand that far exceeds supply. The combination of these mint mark variances and errors creates a perfect storm for collectors driven by a passion for obtaining rare and unique pieces. Each error or mistake can significantly elevate the value of a coin, especially one as ubiquitous as the 1971 Jefferson nickel. Condition is another factor that weighs heavily on a coin's worth. The grading system for coins is based on a scale ranging from 1 to 70, with higher grades signifying better preservation. An untouched, well-maintained coin can amplify its market value exponentially. Thus, if a 1971 Jefferson nickel exhibits errors or features a rare mint mark while also maintaining a high grade, it could command prices that are incomprehensible for a 5-cent coin. A well-preserved version of the coin with the aforementioned qualities could easily drive bids into the 6 or even 7-figure range. Collectors are continuously on the lookout for coins that offer both rarity and quality, and those two elements combined with the right provenance can lead to staggering prices at auctions or private sales. The 1971 5-cent Jefferson nickel also represents a window into a significant period in American history. Coins are like time capsules, and each minted piece carries with it the stories and circumstances of its era. The economic climate of the early 1970s, marked by rising inflation and changes in how the U.S. government operated its monetary policy, greatly influenced currency and coinage. Collectors who appreciate the historical significance of the 1971 Jefferson nickel are also captivated by understanding how these coins were shaped by their time. Coin collecting is often about more than just the financial aspect, it is about the narratives that these small pieces of metal represent. The historical context surrounding the 1971 Jefferson nickel adds an additional layer to its allure, making the task of collecting even more exciting for enthusiasts who enjoy exploring the stories of the coins they cherish. This historical appreciation translates into an increased passion for the hobby, as collectors want to own a piece of the past, especially one that carries a story of financial growth and opportunity. The market for rare coins like the 1971 Jefferson nickel is ever evolving, guided not just by academics and traditional collectors, but also by new generations of enthusiasts who engage through digital platforms. In recent years, the rise of social media and online marketplace platforms has transformed how collectors discover, trade, and value coins. The accessibility of information has enabled a broader audience to become well-informed about errors, mint marks, and conditions that contribute to the value of coins. As more people become aware of the dynamics surrounding the coin market, demand for rare varieties such as the 1971 Jefferson nickel has only grown. Stories of fortunate finds where collectors accidentally stumble upon valuable coins in family collections, estate sales, or even in pocket change create a buzz that elevates the coin's profile. The thrill of discovering a 1971 era nickel can evoke a sense of adventure, exciting both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. Consequently, This surge in interest can drive up the prices for rare coins as collectors scramble to acquire them while the opportunity exists. Auctions play a pivotal role in the world of numismatics, where the drama of bidding wars can lead to eye-watering results for exceptional pieces. The 1971 Jefferson Nickel has garnered attention at various auctions, where it has fetched prices that reflect both its rarity and collector demand. One cannot underestimate the impact of these events on the coin's value. The combination of competitive collectors, media attention, and the thrill of auction day adds to the narrative of coins like the 1971 Jefferson Nickel's remarkable financial ascent. Looking ahead, the future of the 1971 Jefferson Nickel continues to hold promise for collectors and investors. As numismatic interest grows, the existence of coins with extraordinary errors or rare mint marks will continue to ignite excitement. Possibilities for new findings always loom, as treasure hunters and collectors scour their collections and the world around them for hidden gems. The ongoing pursuit for misstruck or error coins ensures the potential for new discoveries, leading to further discussions and developments in the market. The evolving interests of younger generations participating in coin collecting contribute to the community's growth and vitality. With technology providing tools for education, networking, and sales, the possibilities for the future of coin collecting are boundless. In conclusion, the captivating journey of the 1971 5-cent Jefferson Nickel exemplifies the magic that can emerge from what appears to be a simple coin. The errors, mint mark variations, and historical significance combine to elevate its worth to a staggering $290 million, a far cry from its humble 5-cent face value. The thrill of collecting is multifaceted, merging history with finance, and uniting a community of enthusiasts eager to uncover their next find. We invite you to explore your own coin collection with a new perspective and to encourage your passion for this timeless hobby. Thank you for joining us in today's exploration of this extraordinary coin. Be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos where we delve deeper into the exciting world of coins and collectibles. Happy collecting, and until next time, may you find valuable treasures in the most unexpected places.